So once you've decided what your brand name is going to be, then the next step is to go to the Intellectual Property Office, and that's the only body that can give you an accredited trademark. And what that trademark means is you have the ownership of an arrangement of letters or a particular logo within a particular class and region. So your brand name could be Joe Blogs, and for the fashion industry, the category that you want to register your trademark in is Class 25, which is clothing, headgear and footwear. Next, you want to make the decision which region you want to register your trademark, and by region I just mean whichever country you're based in. Currently I'm in the UK, so I would register Joe Blogs in the UK, and that will cost you £170. Remember, for each region there's an additional cost, so choose wisely. Now, there's no such thing as a worldwide trademark, but there are territories that have a group of countries underneath it, such as the EU, that you can register one trademark in that covers all of those countries. A trademark is a great way to protect your brand and not confuse the customer, especially if you want to sell to retail and worldwide. Some retailers won't accept your brand unless you are a registered trademark within the region that they're selling in. Also, it's really important to make the early decision whether you or your limited company is going to own the trademark, and there's big implications for both. Now, just think of the music group Destiny's Child. Now, most people associate Destiny's Child with Beyonce, but actually Matthew Knowles owns a trademark for Destiny's Child, even though over the years they've had many different members of the band. Now, there are other instances where the trademark name is owned by a corporation, which means a joint group of shareholders own the name. And all that means is a collective decision has to be agreed upon before that trademark can be used for a certain purpose. Even though it may be early days to start off thinking about this, it's best to start off thinking big and planning ahead. One important thing to make you aware of, it's more difficult to trademark a single term name. For example, my first name, Emile, which is my birth name, however many years ago, I went to trademark that, and within, I'd say, weeks, it got an objection from another company who had already had Emile within their registered trademark. Now, if I felt strongly enough, I could have pursued it and taken it forward to court and fought my case. But the downside is if I'd lost my case, I would have had to cover their legal fees. Now, the silly thing that I did, I'd already paid for merchandise to be printed in the name in advance of getting the application secured. So make sure you don't make that same mistake, because I had to throw all that stuff in the bin. So my final point on trademarking is that it lasts 10 years. So every decade it's up for renewal, and you can either decide to renew the trademark ownership or sell it, or just do nothing and it will eventually expire.